girls and my gays and my straight boys and my theys. It is me, the Godfather. And I am back with another YouTube video for you guys. You guys, I'm laughing already because I know this video will be a key. It's gonna be a key. This video is from one of the darkest moments of my life. Honestly, I haven't even told no one this story yet. But I feel like I was tested in such a way. I was tested to see if my faith would hold. I was tested on my convictions and everything. And I really feel like I came out on the other side of this rather well now. But back then, 3 years ago, I'm telling you, y'all, I was at my lowest. That's why I'm laughing already. Because, y'all, I'm kind of nervous. I don't want to tell a story like this. This story is kind of dark in a way. I feel like I was literally taken advantage of because I was too open. I was too open, and I felt like someone that you would assume is here to make me better basically just want to take advantage of me. And I feel like if I would have went along with what he was giving me and what he asked of me, I might not even be here right now. I might be strung out somewhere. I might be a whole completely different person. But I'm so happy that even before this happened, baby, I was already battle tested already. My faith and my convictions were already tested prior before this. I didn't come into this being green. I came into this knowing what was going on. I seen it for what it was. And I didn't take your bullshit. I didn't take it. I'm about to tell y'all what happened. As you guys seen that title, that thumbnail, y'all, yes, it happened there. This story time is going to take place there. The people in question still work there. I still see these people, and I'm not triggered like I used to be. So if you guys want to hear of this messed up situation that I happen to get myself involved in, then stick around. You might need a drink. You might need you might need that too. You might need some water, you know, a little drinky drink if you drink. If you're one of the girls that drink, get you a drinky drink. Just get comfortable. Turn that TV on. Put that volume on high on your TV. Lock the door. Get a blanket. Because guess what? We're going to be here for a minute. So be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Click that bell to be notified of all my latest updates. And if you have any advice on how I should have handled the situation or how it could have played out if I did something differently, then let me know. I'm open to hear. But let me tell you guys what happened, right? So I gotta take you guys back 3 years ago. 3 years ago, Cole was not me now. 3 years ago, Cole was just starting to feel himself, was just starting to feel his pussy. He was just starting to become the bad bitch that we see now. He was starting to become that, but he was still a rookie. And this story time took place after I fell out with my mom, actually. For those that don't know or who have not watched my older videos, me and my mom, we did not have the best relationship. We did not have the best relationship at all. This happened right around the time I got kicked out of her house permanently. I believe I was 19 going on 20, and some petty situation happened. I think she wanted some money from me or whatever, and the money that I gave her wasn't enough. You guys know how this goes. And you know, when it doesn't meet the requirements, the first thing they say is, get your shit and get out. So, I mean, me being me at the time, if somebody tells me get my shit and get out, I'm gonna get my shit and get out. I mean, everyone expected me to falter, to fall, to come back running on my knees begging for forgiveness to take me back in. That's literally what everyone expected of me. They did not expect me to make it and to be here now. That's just how family works. Family really wants you to need them. Family really expects you to need them. But me being me at this time, even at 20 years old, I don't need nobody. I'm gonna make it on my own. So I left from her and I went with my grandmother. Y'all, I'm not gonna hold you. The time I spent with my grandmother, I adore the woman. I adore the woman. But I'm telling y'all, that time period from when me and my mom got into it, and I finally got out of my grandmother's house 8 months after. In that span of 8 months, I'm telling you, I had to literally test my faith. I had to. It was every day. It was a new challenge every day. From being told I wouldn't be shit, to being told go back with your mom, to being told I gotta find somewhere else to go.
Oh my God!
Literally almost every day it was something I was being told. And y'all, I'm not gonna hold you. When I went back home, it felt like I was going backwards. Like, it just felt like I wasn't making it. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't going to school. I hadn't started YouTube yet. So I was kind of drifting. And I knew I wanted to go, but I just didn't know how to get there. So me being a hustler, I'm like, damn, I really need some money. Around this time, COVID had happened, COVID happened, and the savings started trickling down. And I'm like, hold on, before I hit rock bottom and I know nobody's not gonna come help me, I need to get some stable income. So I started applying to jobs, you guys. I was willing to go anywhere. I would have went to McDonald's, Taco Bell. I would have went anywhere, long as I was getting a check. Like, I'm not the type of person that cares where I work at. Long as I know that money is good and I'm never broke and I got money in my savings, I'm straight. That's just me. Y'all, I didn't have no car. And all this played a part into the story. I didn't have no car, no nothing. And I don't know what made me apply, but I applied at Dollar Tree, y'all. Can you believe me? Can you believe somebody like me worked at Dollar Tree? And mind you guys, I worked there for one shift. Like 4 hours. I did not work there long at all. I worked one shift. I think my first check was like $25. I worked one shift. I hated it. It's the worst job I ever had. I'll never go back. But I literally walked to the interview, guys. Dollar Tree where I stayed at was like a good 45-minute walk. And y'all, it was the heat of the day. Oh my gosh, it was so damn hot. I gotta paint the picture for y'all before we jump into the trade in question. So I'm like, waiting on the manager to come out the back, y'all. He comes out the back. Mind you, I have seen this man before in passing. I have seen this man before. So he was not new to me. I already knew he was a fruit bowl. He was very tall. He was taller than me. He had a long, slender head in the shape of a milk jug. He was taller than me, skinnier than me, definitely older than me. And when I first seen this man, I'm telling y'all, I did not get like pimp mentality or sneaky link mentality. I didn't get nothing off this man. I really got uncle vibes, like older guy, you know. So I'm thinking like, you're definitely gonna look out for me, right? Right? You gotta have my best intentions, right? Got did the interview. The whole time I'm doing the interview in this little office, the man literally was just staring at me. It wasn't, and mind y'all, if I could go back now and look how I look now doing an interview, oh baby, he probably would have smashed the cakes in the office. If I looked like this back then, girl, that man would have. Girl, he's staring in my face the whole time, y'all. And y'all, I'm just like, I'm so nervous. Like, I haven't done an interview in so long, so I'm so nervous. And I'm just like, you know, answering the questions all sweetly, you know, all shyly or whatever, because I don't like attention from men. I don't like that. So I'm answering his questions, right? He's still staring at me or whatever. So after the interview was done or whatever, he told me the starting pay. I think the starting pay, you guys, I'm not meant to hold you. I think the starting pay was, I think $7.50. This was at that time when minimum wage wasn't minimum wage and how it is now. Like, this was during COVID. And so I'm like, okay, that's fine or whatever. The first day I got to the job, the first and only day I got to the job, the man worked alongside me the whole day. Mind you, you guys know when y'all going Dollar Tree, it's packed as a bitch, you know. This man worked alongside me the whole 4 hours. Like, every aisle I went on, he was shoulder to shoulder with me. Like, it was no such thing as training. I know how to stock already. I'm telling this man, I have stocking experience. I don't, like, you know, I pretty much been here all the time. I know what things go at. Yo, every aisle I was on, this man was behind me, over my shoulder, behind me on my rear.
Clock that T.
Clock it. Like, in my face, like, in my vicinity. Everywhere I went, he was like my shadow behind me. Like, I literally went to like another aisle just to get away from him. This man followed me and was like, you trying to get away from me? I mean, I'm like, I don't need no help. I don't need no help. You got customers to go serve. So right before the end of the shift, y'all, I'm in the back trying to clean up my area. He came and he talked to me. He was like, did you enjoy your day? Did you enjoy your first day? Will I see you again? I'm like, I enjoyed it. It was real cool. It was cool or whatever. But mind you guys, I knew I wasn't going back. But I needed a check so bad. So I'm like, yeah, I enjoyed it or whatever, knowing I was lying. All right, day 2 happened. The next day I was scheduled to work 6 that morning. It was going to be just me and him in this store by ourselves. It was just us. It was just us in the store stocking, right? So that morning it poured down raining, y'all. I had no car. I couldn't get there. So I called him because he had already given me his number already when I was doing the interview. So I called him and I was like, I might be a little late because it's raining right now. I don't have a ride. So at first it was like, well, you accepted the job, so you got to get here how you can. So like, y'all, I'm literally stressed out or whatever. Like, can't get there, don't know what to do. 10 minutes after the fact, he was like, do you want me to come pick you up? Y'all, I felt so uncomfortable. I'm like, I said, like, let me get some more time. Let me try to find somebody, y'all. Mind y'all, it's like around 5 in the morning. Who the fuck am I find to bring me to Dollar Tree? So he called back again. He was like, well, have you found the ride? I'm like, no. And he was like, do you want me to come get you? And I'm like, sure. I just paid it, y'all. I need a job. He's offering me the ride. He's the boss. I'm still thinking he got my best interest at heart. I don't want the man to see where I'm staying at. So he can't pick me up on the corner, y'all. I really did felt like I was some common whore. Like, I felt like I was selling my body. Like, who you see on the corner at 5 in the morning getting in a car, getting in a Toyota Corolla. Like, that was so uncomfortable for me. Then he was an older guy. So I got in the Toyota Corolla, y'all. He took me to the job. Yo, it was just us two in there, so I'm just so uncomfortable at this time. I'm just literally, like, uncomfortable. And he's trying to make small conversation, small talk, and I'm answering the questions, but y'all, I'm literally so uncomfortable. I do not like being left alone with men at all, older men at that. And so he started asking some questionable questions like, you know, my sexuality, you know. I don't know how we got on the topic. I don't know. But I know he asked me, like, was I gay? Like, what was my sexual orientation? And I'm like, I'm gay, you know. And I was like, are you? And fuck, I'm gonna just be honest. I asked him, was he? Because I always assumed that he was. But he said he wasn't, you know, I paid it. He said he wasn't, I paid it. But I kept in the back of my mind, my cousin worked for him. My cousin told me she seen him kiss a man before. He kissed a man in Dollar Tree. I kept that in the back of my head. I'm like, okay, you saying you straight, but my cousin saying she seen you kiss somebody. But I'm like, okay, if this is gonna make us pass the time till the people get here, that's fine with me. Girl, I don't know how we got on this topic. I literally don't know. And I can fault myself. I can fault myself for this because I can't help. I'm a natural flirt. I can't help it. It just literally, it comes out of my pores of me flirting. And I have realized that now that I did have a problem and I need to stop. I don't know why I started playing with like a broomstick. I don't know, y'all. All I know was I took the broomstick, right? And I just started to like correct. Y'all understand what I'm trying to say? Like, I took the broomstick and I started to play with the broomstick. I don't know why I did it. I honestly don't know. I just do simple shit, not knowing that people watching me or wouldn't even care if somebody's watching me. And the man was watching the whole time. Now, before it got even worse or whatever, like it got more invasive, the store finally opened. My auntie came in there. Her real name is Charmaine. Charmaine with the gray hair. Charmaine with the gray hair walked in, you know. I felt kind of better because it was an older woman that walked in there. And I always been cool with her, so I know she was gonna look out for me, right? And yo, like around 9 o'clock that morning, I got a message on Jack. Yo, keep in mind, my shift wasn't that long. I think it was like 6 to 10. So a message on Jack came to my phone, a private profile, right? And I'm thinking nothing of it. I'm like, in this town, I pretty much know everybody who's gay. So who is this? A private account, texting my phone, what's up? I'm texting back, what's up? You know, small conversation ensued or whatever. And the person was like, I talked to you earlier. Talk to me where? Don't tell nobody. Send a picture. It was my boss. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Y'all might say, some of y'all might say, you didn't get excited like your boss is like gay or whatever, and he's trying to talk to you, shoot a shot at you, y'all. I felt instant disgust. I'm not gonna hold you. I felt instant disgust because the fact that I'm open with my sexuality, and trust me, on Jack, I got pictures of me on Jack. Like, babe, you can see my face, you can see this body, you can see all of it. So the fact that you see me in that way, and it's not a bad way because I got clothes on or whatever. So I'm not too pressed. But the fact that you seen the goodies, I felt like you invaded my privacy. Like, I felt like you went too far. Like, you had no business even hitting me up on there. So the whole time, y'all, I just felt weirded out, and I knew for sure I was not gonna be that long. I'm not gonna do this no more. I don't care about the check or whatever, because at this point it has gotten too far. I just chalked it up to y'all not paying enough, which y'all really wasn't. Y'all not paying enough, and now this is going on. Like, this man has literally found me on Jack, had the audacity to text me and trying to get fresh with me. No, I'm not with that. So after that shift ended, y'all, I clocked out and I walked home. Almost every day, I continued to get texts by this man. He always asked when I was coming back to work. Mind you, you had my phone number, but you used Jack to hit me up. That's kind of crazy or whatever. So he called my phone. I didn't answer the phone. He texted me on Jack again and was like, well, I see you're not working for me anymore. Stuff like that. Like, you trying to have a professional conversation on Jack? Now I'm really confused now because it's just not 1 + 1 not equal. It's not going to 2. Like, I'm really confused. Like, I feel like you really overstepping your boundaries with me. So, y'all, I'm not paying this man no mind. I'm not saying nothing. Mind you, I still go into the store. Like, even to today, I still go in the store. The store is in my hometown. So I go into the store. The man is the boss there. He still works there. Like, he sees me. He stares at me. He speaks. Sometimes he don't. Like, it just is what it is. Like, I don't got no hard feelings toward the man. But then, on one good night, I'm not gonna hold you, he sent a picture of his peen. Y'all, before I describe that peen, y'all gotta know, my type of man is a man's man. That's my kind of man. I like a man that when you see him, like, it's giving, I'm a man down boots, like, you not grabbing this ass. And that's just me back in the day. But me back then, I really went by, like, the features, the face of a man. Like, you know, I love a masculine looking man. So, this man was, like, feminine down boots. Like, to me, that's just, to me on the outside, he was feminine. But I guess, maybe behind closed door, he's man down boots, y'all. That peen. Y'all, I didn't expect that. I didn't even expect to even see nothing like that. But for my former boss, the picture of his peen, y'all, it was big. It was big. It was big. It had a vein in the middle. He wasn't circumcised though. But besides that, he had a rather big wood. Mind you, I'm just not into it. Like, even though I'm not an employee at your company no more, the fact that you feel so gung-ho about sending that to me kind of sort of creeped me out. It really didn't hit me right away. It didn't hit me right away. I kind of thought it was funny. But the pics gradually got more. It just got more. It got more. Like, at first it started with the print. Then we went on to the full-on meat stick. Then we went on to full body in a mirror with the meat stick showing. Then we went from that to, like, car photos. Then we went from car photos to, like, Dollar Tree bathroom photos with merchandise in the background. It became, like, a lot. It honestly, it became a lot. And then it went from that to then asking me for favors with payment being involved.
Clock that T.
Clock it.
And that's when I noticed that I probably gave up too much information in the interview. Because I don't know what I told this man for this man to assume that he could harass me and then ask for favors and he would pay. Mind you, I'm not gonna hold you. 23-year-old now probably would have told the 20-year-old Cole, bitch, that was easy money. Why didn't you get it? Now looking back at it, I can laugh now because I don't take it personal like I do now. I don't take it as personal. So I feel like I can laugh at it now. I can find humor in it. But back then I didn't find it humorous at all. And trust me, I love a good wood. I love a good wood now. I ain't never been opposed to good wood.
And I could suck dick. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm 20. I can suck a dick. Like, that's nothing. That's nothing. I'm a grown ass woman. I know how to please a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hear me when I say this. I ain't never. I won't ever. I ain't never and I won't ever turn down good wood. Trust me. The wood, although it wasn't circumcised, the wood wasn't bad looking at all. But it was the way that you delivered the package that made me not want to open the package. Like, and then the fact that you thought that you could offer me money for services, I felt like we crossed the line. I felt like you've crossed the line. It wasn't me. I knew my boundaries. I didn't engage. But I felt like you took it too far, honestly. I felt like that man took it a little too far. And I think he must have known it too, because he kind of sort of toned down on constantly hitting me up. But the pictures still came quite frequently. And I'm not even going to hold you. and make it seem like I didn't like it, because me being 20 years old, I did kind of like seeing wood. He was basically my wood man. Like, you know, I seen his wood quite a lot. Actually dreamed about his wood one time. I'm not gonna sit there and act like I didn't like it, because it was big. I mean, sometimes I heart the photos, you know, sometimes I say, ooh, that's a big one. I mean, sometimes I didn't say those things. I'm not gonna hold you. Did I imagine it in my mouth? I probably did. Did I imagine me servicing it? If the money was right, I probably would have done it. So I'm not gonna sit and act like I'm above it, because shit, if the money was right, I'ma get you right. And the payment that you was offering, bitch, like, I'm uncomfortable. So it takes a lot of money to get me comfortable. Like, you know, make me comfortable again. Like, break me off, make me feel comfortable, and I got you. But his pockets wasn't set up like that, especially not no Dollar Tree job, baby, no. So that ended. And after that, a couple months after that, I got my car. And that's when I finally moved. And I honestly thought I left all that behind me, like in the rear view. Like, I thought that man, I honestly thought that man forgot about me. But recently, when I went back to my hometown, I went back up in there, the same woman I called my auntie with the gray hair, she still works in there, and him as well. So she talked to me, and he tried to come out the office and talk to me or whatever. And y'all, I'm paying him dust. Like, I really don't have nothing to tell a man. Mind you, there's no hard feelings or whatever. But the fact that you thought you could offer me basically pennies on a dollar, and still to this day, he sometimes texts me on Jack. Mind you, I deleted Jack. I did a whole wipeout of all, like, chat sites. I have been on a cleanse. I have been on a journey. Like, I have been doing rather good. And before I deleted that app, he was one of the last people that sent me messages again. So I know I'm probably going to see this man again when I go back down there. It's always going to be a no for me. It's always going to be a no for me. It might be a yes for someone else out there. I can forward you his photos if you want them. It's nice to look at. And if you're from the hometown I'm from, he's a thirsty man. You know, just gotta give him a little play and he's gonna be like, you gonna have him. Like, it doesn't require much with this man. It just was weird. It was weird. I did not like it at all. I don't know. Like, that kind of follows me till today, because if I work for a company and I have a male supervisor, I'm not gonna like it. 9 times out of 10, I'll ask for a female if I can. If not, I won't work there. That's just me. I feel highly uncomfortable working with men in workplaces. I do, because of this experience. I have been sexually harassed multiple times on multiple jobs, and the moment I'm thinking that it is over, we've taken it to another step, with this time the boss is sending me nude photos. Like, that is crazy. But not picking on it, if he would have upped that pay, baby, I'm telling you, I really have like a little fear against him. Honestly, not gonna hold you, because it just was real weird. It was like, I'm a frequent shopper at Dollar Tree, so for you to do that, don't do that. Like, you could have gave me hush money. I felt like you could have just like slipped a little money in my back pocket and, like, you know, break me off or whatever. And then maybe I'd have been like, I like you or whatever. But like, how you just send me photos out the blue and then we get no play, you offered money. And then the money you was offering wasn't worth my time. Could have made some good money off him. Like that, But that is all I have for this video. That is all I have for you. So, if you made it this far, now I can't stop thinking about his wood, y'all. If you made it this far, you guys, I thank you. I cannot stop thinking about that uncircumcised penis. It's in my mind. Okay, so be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe to this channel. And if there's any video I think I should recommend to you, I think it's that one right there. I do think it's that one. You see it right there, right? That one too. That's a funny one too. I think you guys will like that. And you see my face right there? Right there. Like, you see the face right there? You see the handsome boy right there? Click him. Click him. So you can subscribe to this channel. Click him. Click right there and click there. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Bye.